Williams says, the malt liquor isn't getting me any faves. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, personal protection demo with Bill Womack, actor Randy Quaid, and singer Sister Carol, plus Paul Schaefer and the band. And now, the elder half of TV's beloved father-daughter crime-fighting team, David Letterman.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to our little program. We put this thing on for you 4 nights a week, and thank you so much for having us into your homes there all across America. I had a horrible night last night. You know, I'm exhausted. I am really worn out. I'll tell you what happened. My Craftmatic adjustable bed broke. So, listen to this. I had to, by hand now, I had to get a regular pillow and prop my head up that way. I was... Interesting fact in today's Wall Street Journal, and in kind of a peculiar way, this makes me feel proud. Of all of the cities in the United States, New York has the widest variety of things on the sidewalk that you shouldn't step in. Yesterday, now this was nice. Yeah, it's the dead of winter here today. It's like 17 degrees in New York, and yesterday I believe it was even colder. And the triumphant New York Giants returned from their victory in Pasadena over the Denver Broncos. I'm sorry. You know, there's something about these jackets. I know they're, you know, but I feel like I'm standing in a giant tube. I feel
that.
Well, we did that once before.
Fixed them.
Yeah, didn't seem to help much, but it's uncomfortable. Does everybody not have these things? You know, usually when I was growing up, you had vents in your jacket, so you wouldn't. I
know.
But I feel well, nobody else here has a jacket except that guy from California, Tom. Tom, stand up a minute. Let me see what your jacket looks like. Now turn around. Let's see. What is that? Is that a? Yeah. Well, I think Tom needs a vent. There's no... All right. Sit down, Tom. Just sit down. So yesterday out at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands, which is in New Jersey, which is another story we can't get into at this time. Now listen to this. 40,000 Giants fans showed up to welcome back the triumphant team. And among the entertainment they had for these fans out there in the freezing cold, there was Captain Lou Albano, Tiny Tim, and Professor Irwin Corey. The Giants won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the all-new Late Night 87. On the show tonight, we have, Phil Walbeck is with us tonight. Fine actor Randy Quaid is joining us tonight, and Sister Carol singing with the band, and here he is, our good friend Paul. Say hello to Paul, kid.
Oh, Dave.
Going over here.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Going over here. I forgot a little something.
I think you're forgetting something.
Not
Nice
going
to
back
see
there
you.
at all.
Nice to see you, though.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Nice to see you.
What are we doing, by the way?
We're doing a little thing. We have the music prepared.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. My mistake. What time is rehearsal, by the way? Okay. As that unmistakable music tells us, yes, it's time once again for another visit from the NBC Bookmobile. Here they come, kids. I almost forgot about the NBC Bookmobile tonight, and here's the lovely library lady. And I must say, library lady, the Bookmobile looks quite festive tonight. You have it festooned, actually, don't you?
Well, David, it's our annual fundraising carnival, and it's going on all this week.
Oh, that sounds great. So you're going to make money with cotton candy and tossing balls at milk cartons, that kind of thing?
Well, no. We tried that last year, and the turnout was disappointing.
Oh.
This year, the emphasis will be on freaks.
Freaks?
Freaks, yes, the lizard man,
Uh-huh.
the human torso, Pedro the dog boy.
Right.
We think it'll be a lot of educational fun.
Well, I'm sure it will be. And you'll make money this way, right? Make a lot of money.
Well, a little. But Gus, our gruff but lovable bookmobile driver, has assured me that he can quadruple our profits at the dog track.
At the dog track. All right, well, certainly good luck to you, Gus. And as always, kids, thanks for stopping by. Let's now get to the new selection on the always crowded shelves of the NBC Bookmobile. Here's tonight's first book. Oh, and it's kind of a sequel. I think you'll enjoy this. Of course, we did enjoy actress Jane Seymour's Guide to Romantic Living. Well, here's another. It's Jane Seymour's Guide to Distance Spitting. I'm going to keep this one for myself, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'll get that right after the show. Okay. Well, it's about time they came up with one of these. You know, in the noise and bustle of a fast food restaurant, it's certainly easy to mix up the proper words and phrases when you're ordering. That's why it's good to have this reference book for translation purposes. It's the McDonald's Burger King McDonald's Dictionary. Right. Perfect. All right, what next do we have here? Oh, this is a good one, a piece of fiction. Master of horror Stephen King gets right to the point with his latest book. It's entitled, Wouldn't This Make a Great Movie? A work of fiction so frightening you can practically hear the cashier say, that'll be $6, please. Oh, here we go. You know, becoming a parent is really getting more and more complicated. Take it from me. That's why this book should help many prospective parents. It's the Name Your Surrogate Baby book. Oh, stop it. We're not done. Hey, I'm coming up there, and I'm bringing Gus, all right? Wait a minute. That's no way to behave in a library, is it?
It's a little noisy for a library, I think.
It certainly is. Well, don't be disturbed. It includes all your favorite names, Baby X, Baby T, Baby Doe, Baby L, and the most popular, Baby M. Is this the right one? Is that the right one? Well, you know, Ramtha, the 35,000-year-old wise man from Atlantis who speaks through a psychic, has gained such followers as Shirley MacLaine, Linda Evans, and Philip Michael Thomas. Now, with his encounters with the stars are discussed in this book right here. It's Ramtha Rates the Celebrity Super Bodies. Audience members are obviously observing the quiet please sign. Thank you very much. Here's a book that will enchant the general reader as well as the serious scholar. It's the Giant Book of Hacky Sack Trivia. You know, after spending a few hours with this handsome volume, you'll say to yourself, in retrospect, I knew nothing about this fascinating sport. How many do we have left? We go up here? Two more. Oh, this is a good one. Here's a terrific thriller set in the near future that speculates now on what could happen if terrorists seized an American journalist. It's entitled, Good God, They've Got Rob Weller. And finally, we have one more. It's a lovely edition. It's a coffee table book.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Make a lovely gift. Here's a beautiful collector's edition from the publishers of Ebony magazine. It's Ebony's pictorial treasury of dorky white guys. Yes, they're all here from Prince Charles to Andy Rooney, and of course there's an extensive section on the Van Pattens. There you go. Library lady, as always, it's a pleasure to see you. Have a good and safe trip. Thanks for dropping by. It's the NBC Bookmobile, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Bill Waldeck. Thank you very much, kids, and welcome back to the show. Paul, anything you'd like to add before we launch another one here?
Just that I'm...
happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
I'm hanging out with those Saturday Night Live kids all last night.
Keep odd hours, do they?
They stay up late over there, yeah. They got a nutty way of doing a show.
Paul, of course, will be hosting the show on Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday, but I'm thrilled to be here. We got a nutty, nutty show coming up. Sister Carol performing
She's
later
great,
on.
by the way, and you guys sounded terrific with her. Are you really thrilled to be here, Paul?
Yes, I am. Thrilled to be here. I felt better, though.
And then a week,
I felt better.
You look all right. And then the week after Paul is on Saturday night at 11:30, we, all of us together, will be on at Saturday night at 11:30. February 7th is the correct date, and I believe February is the correct pronunciation, too. It's 11:30 on your NBC affiliate all across the free world, and it will be our 5th anniversary program, 90 minutes of what we believe to be, you know, solid entertainment. It's going to be a good show, though, don't you think? Good show, and you should watch it if you really ought to watch it, because, it's costing you nothing. All right, let's bring out our first guest. If you sense that the noisy neighbors in the next apartment aren't the only weasels listening in on your conversations, my next guest is the guy to call. He is the president of the Privacy Connection in Woodland Hills, California, and an expert on James Bond-type privacy and protection equipment. Please welcome Phil Waldeck. Phil Waldeck. Hi, Phil. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. You came all the way in from California?
I sure did.
How's the weather out there?
It was beautiful.
I understand it's been quite warm the last couple of days.
Yeah,
That's very nice. And you have a company here, and you cater to people who feel that maybe their security is being violated.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of people? Is that happening more and more?
Well, I'll give you a quote that's about 2 years old by Business Week, and they quoted it.
Quote from Business Week?
From Business Week, that 50,000 to 100,000 transmitters were planted at corporate level alone. That doesn't take in consideration the individual sector, the small businessmen. There's roughly, from what people can gather, up in the millions transmitters. They're easily obtained.
Now, when you say transmitters, that's people eavesdropping illegally.
Yeah, these are what transmitters would look like. I brought you some different...
We're talking about corporate espionage, right?
It used to be just corporate. Now it's individuals.
Individuals, people...
Divorce situations, somebody might use something like this.
Now, how would they use this in a divorce?
Well, this would tap onto the phone line.
Yeah, what exactly would they do with that?
If you put that on the phone line, you can hear the conversation about a half a block away. Now, we don't sell these. We locate
Now, how
these
does this
and
hook
find
up to a phone exactly? And where do you listen?
You listen on a receiver, which I have down here for you.
And people listen on other people's phones?
People do it all the time.
Yeah.
We're finding more and more of them.
And big names come to you for to check out their systems, stars and so forth, celebrities?
We get people from doctors, lawyers, corporations, everybody.
Yeah. Do you have any famous clients?
Our confidentiality, I can't tell you.
Yeah, but I mean, you do have some famous clients.
Yeah, we have some famous people.
Like who? But seriously, I mean, it seems silly to me. I can understand corporate espionage, and I can understand criminal activity. But in the private sector, I believe you called it. Did you call it that? Or
Yeah.
I think Newsweek called it that. Or Business Week, yeah. Does it really go on much?
Yeah, let's, for instance, there's a small businessman across the street. A new company opens up. He wants to know what his discount structure is. He wants to take away his clients. He's given a 10%. This guy finds out about it. He offers 15. So he planted a transmitter in his office and find out. You know, years ago they used to find out by looking in garbage cans. Now they just plant transmitters.
But couldn't they just send a guy in there and say, excuse me, what kind of discount can I get here?
If he's a real big guy, they probably could, yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Let's take a look at some of this other stuff. This, of course, you use that in the divorce. Now, what else do you got here?
Well, okay, these are transmitter locators.
That's a smoke detector, isn't it?
Well, that's what we put it in.
Oh, I see. It's located in there.
Yeah, inside here, we build in a transmitter detector. If someone walked into your office or room, red light would go off.
You would know you were being bugged.
The same with the pen set over here.
Pen set? Same thing? You have a...
There's a red LED light over here.
Yeah.
Now, for phone conversations, to take care of devices like this, or let's say you had a private call and you don't want anybody picking up the extension phone. There's a phone scrambler.
How much do these things cost?
These aren't that bad. These are 500. These are 6.
Bill, wait a minute. $500 for this? No, really?
Oh, yeah.
No. Now, what is your cost on that?
That's less than 500.
Less than 500. But no, seriously, what we're looking at there is some plastic, a couple of wires, maybe like a micro disc or something. What do they call them? Chips?
Yeah.
So we're looking like maybe $8 worth of stuff.
Could be more. Could be more. These aren't mass-produced items.
Half your phones.
Yeah. But try this one. Here's a telephone now. Let's say you want a private conversation.
You put it right onto that.
Okay.
That's an attractive-looking device.
Now that you're talking to that.
You put her in.
Hello? Hello? Who am I talking to?
Now that's scrambling your voice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Can you hear? Is it scrambling? Oh, thanks, Paul.
Whose side are you on, anyway? Okay, so that scrambles your voice.
That scrambles your voice. Now you need one on the other side.
Be good for playing jokes on Mom, wouldn't it? All right, you need on the other end. Now this would decode the scrambling.
That would decode it.
Yeah, all right. And it comes with a kit, I guess.
Now this isn't bad. This is $300.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good. $300. Okay.
All right. Then this is a fun item that also offers some security. Let's say you come home late at night. Okay, you want to turn
I've
on
done
your
that.
lights. You come home late?
In fact, last night I got home rather late. Got home after midnight. As a matter of fact.
You should have had one of these.
Yeah, I wish I had.
Watch what this can do. This can turn on blender, your lights, your stereo, your TV. Now this is $29.
$29. And what if that saves you the trouble of walking into the kitchen and...
You get up in the morning, you want to activate your coffee machine, just...
Wow. Yeah, and does it also function as a pen?
Yes, it does, as a matter of fact.
We'll do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Phil Walbeck. Let me see that pen, Phil. This is Phil Walbeck from Woodland Hills, California. Can I have this?
Sure.
Because I can't wait to get home tonight and turn on my blender.
Turn your blender on.
All right, what else do we have, Phil?
Okay.
Now, this is only $30, so that's
only $30.
Not a bad deal.
Here we have... You have a drawer. You don't want anybody going in the drawer.
No.
Spray this clue spray on.
Clue spray.
Clue spray.
Clue spray.
Clue spray is invisible. We also have this, which
Who makes that clue spray? It wouldn't be Mattel, would it? What are you doing there?
Now we have the same.
You wrote my name there.
Wrote your name over there, but this all turns invisible. Now if you touch this, somebody enters the area that you want to protect it, this is what it'll do.
Put it under an ultraviolet light.
Now that leaves your fingerprints.
Wow.
Now you can also tell if somebody entered an area that you want to protect it.
So crime fighting can be fun.
Oh, it can be fun, yeah. Most definitely.
Okay. Now what does that go for? The clue spray and the light and everything?
The whole set, everything, $89.
Now that's just a black light, and the clue spray is, well, like, you know, these things may be inflated a little bit, don't you think? But of course, it's worth it to protect your security, don't you?
Certainly is.
Absolutely.
Certainly
Let's see what else we have here. What else you got?
Over here we have a protection flashlight. Checking your premises at night, you have a flashlight.
Yeah.
Now you want to call attention to the situation, you have a strobe light. But now you're being attacked.
Now, whose attention are you calling to the situation?
Hopefully your neighbors.
Your neighbors? Okay.
Hopefully your neighbors.
All right, you're out
now
the
if you're being attacked, this becomes electrified.
Oh, my.
35,000 volts.
Wow.
Same time it has prongs.
Do that to them. Let me see that again. What does that do? Wow.
Now this won't kill anybody, but it will stop them.
And now you can slice tomatoes so thin with this one knife. You can use it for an entire year.
Oh, wait, there's more.
This thing looks like it could hurt you, couldn't it? It's like a stun gun deal, isn't it?
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar. But there's more to it. It also has an alarm.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's not a bad idea, I guess.
No.
Now, do you need a license to operate this thing with the stun gun and everything? And what is that price?
That's $124.
Well, I guess that's not bad because it has several uses. 124 bucks. All right. Have you sold many of these?
Quite a few of those.
Yeah, okay.
That's a brand new item.
Regular batteries?
Uses 4 Cs and 8 AA's.
Yeah. You thought about putting a whistle on it?
Yeah, we were going to, as a matter of fact.
All right.
It's going to make a survival flashlight.
Okay. We have just about a minute here. Let's see what else you have, Phil.
Let me show you this. If you'd like to record something on here,
What is that?
just record a message on it.
Hello, how do you do? This is Dave Letterman. I'm talking to Phil Walbeck, and I think we're all getting sick of it.
Okay. What this will go ahead, it senses body heat. So if somebody walked into your house, it would say, this is an alarm system, leave immediately.
Oh, now that's
Or
great.
it's a message center.
Oh,
So if anybody
yeah.
walks in front of it.
Hello, how do you do? This is Dave Letterman. I'm talking to Phil Walbeck.
Now, if you wanted to use it like this, halt, you've entered an unauthorized area, leave immediately.
All right, let's see what this is.
Halt, you've entered an unauthorized area, leave immediately.
Or, I'll be home late for dinner, don't wait up for me.
Yeah.
So you don't have to come in and press any buttons, just
goes
walk
right
right in
over
front of it, and that's it.
Yeah, so, and this looks like... You sure wouldn't want to tangle with one of these?
No, that's
You know, you see this sitting on somebody's dresser, you know that,
Oh, yeah,
I'm out of here. All right. Well, that's pretty ingenious, I guess, there. All right, let's see. Now, quickly, can we take a look at the binoculars?
Okay, this is a camera binocular. Uses 110 film. This is a picture we took with it.
Oh, that's nice. The picture you took with it.
Now, that was about 400
Your
yards away.
vacation, Phil?
That was my vacation. I couldn't rent a motorhome.
All right, and you look right through these?
look right through there and take
it
pictures.
takes the pictures of whatever you see.
Whatever you see.
Well, that's pretty nice. And this item, is, I'm guessing, is pretty expensive, isn't it?
No, that's $400.
Okay. So all of these things available.
Everything.
All
We
right.
have about 200 items.
I appreciate your time and trouble from coming in from California. Phil Walbeck, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. Yeah, this will work. This Saturday, Paul
coming
Schaefer
Saturday.
hosting this Saturday Night Live.
That's right. Paul Schaefer without David Letterman.
That's right.
That'll be nice.
Hosting Saturday Night Live.
This Saturday.
Thank you so much, and welcome back to the program. Once again, please join us Saturday, February 7th at 11:30 p.m. for our 90-minute 5th anniversary special, and we'll be having all sorts of fun and highlights from the last 5 years. Paul will have a giant band with our regular group, people who have been on the program in the last...
Kind of a super group, if you will.
That's right. You pretty excited about it?
Yeah, I don't want to give away any names yet, though.
All right.
But,
That means no one's available?
no. Everyone has confirmed.
All right.
It's,
Oh, really? Oh, well, that'll be nice.
Some of the kids coming back to sit in.
90 minutes, Saturday night, February 7th, so get a nap. Now, tomorrow on the show, from the Columbus Zoo, Jack Hanna will be here, Sandra Bernhardt, and Dave Edmonds to play with the band, speaking of the band. That'll be tomorrow. All right. You know, this coming Saturday evening, the Today Show will observe its 35th year on the air. Well, that makes us look a little silly, doesn't it? 35th year on the air?
Can you imagine?
Whoo! They're going to have a primetime special to commemorate that event. They also put out a book about the history of that show, and here's the book right here. There it is. It's the Today Show book. I understand this is selling like hotcakes, too. So we studied the book, and we've prepared a brief quiz about this historical, legendary television program, the Today Show. Paul, do we have music for the Today Show?
Kind of just a morning, early morning kind of a thing. Crickets and...
You're saving the good stuff for SNL.
No. Well, on SNL, I'm going to be more of the host. I'll be
that's
in
right.
your spot.
Yeah, and
Somebody
here,
else
what are you here exactly?
Here I am, the functioning musical director, providing music for little sketches and any little thing you need. Anything you need.
All right, so we're now going to show you our Today Show quiz. Crickets in the morning. Question number 1. It's like a family is how many Today Show staffers describe A, the atmosphere around the office, B, the mood on the set, C, Willard Scott's weight. You know, I saw Willard Scott on the Phil Donahue show last week. Did I tell you this?
No.
And he was wearing lipstick.
Wait a minute. Why? What do you mean?
Well, I think because he's probably goofy. I don't know. But he was on there. He's got a cookbook. Willard Scott now has a cookbook, and he's on with Phil. And Phil is dressed like he normally is dressed, you know, like a bank officer. And Willard is wearing lipstick. That's very strange.
What was the shade of that lipstick?
It seemed like it was sort of magenta. Question number 2. For many viewers, the most entertaining part of the Today Show is A, seeing Jane Pauley, in exotic locale, B, seeing Bryant in a tough interviewing situation, C, seeing Gene Shallot's breakfast in his mustache. Longtime viewers agree that Today is often imitated, but rarely A, duplicated, B, surpassed, C, videotaped. Number 4, Jane Pauley likes to think of her guests as close friends so that A, she can get them to reveal a more personal side, B, she can get them to relax in front of the cameras, C, she can get them to babysit her kids. You know, she has a lot of children. She has like 6 kids now.
Oh, I understand.
Jane Pauley. Number 5, Joe Garagiola was a beloved fixture on the Today Show in the 60s. When Joe joined the St. Louis Cardinals as a ball player in 1946, one of his teammates led the league that year with a 365 batting average. Was it A, Bryant Gumbel, B, Dr. Art Uline, C, Stan Musial? No, there's no fooling a real Today Show fan. It was C, Stan Musial. If former Today Show host Hugh Downs were to eat at Stan Musial's restaurant in St. Louis, how much would he pay for the Stan the Man chicken and ribs combo? A, $6.95, B, $7.95, C, $8.95. Well, the answer is, of course, B. Hugh Downs turned 65 last year and would receive the senior citizens discount. If asked to name his favorite Today Show segment, Stan Musial would surely say, A, I enjoy Gene Shallot's entertaining movie reviews, B, I appreciate Bryant Gumbel's incisive interviews, C, may I recommend our delicious ribs. Let me hear those crickets again, Paul. Thank you. Here's a little audio quiz for you. Can you identify the following speaker? Listen carefully
You
now.
get a complimentary glass of wine with each rib entree purchase. And thanks for remembering all my great years with the Cardinals.
Okay, now, is it A, Bryant Gumbel, B, Dr. Art Uline, C, Stan Musial? And the answer is B. That's Dr. Art Uline doing his Stan Musial impression.
Oh, well, that was a trick question.
There was a
No
trick
wonder,
question.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have a very sharp audience. We don't want everything to be right down the middle.
Throw in some of those.
A little curve here and there. And finally, number 9, get ready, Paul. Researchers have found that 73% of the Today Show audience is, 73% of the Today Show audience is A, female, B, over 25 years of age, C, putting on their underwear. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. We'll be right back with Randy Quaid.